Teyana Taylor, known for her bold personality, unfiltered honesty, and fearless approach to speaking her truth, revealed something that instantly caught the attention of fans and celebrities alike. It wasn't subtle, and it certainly wasn't minor. Whatever she shared carried weight, not just because of who she is, but because of the man at the center of it all, Iman Shumpert. Shumpert, a man admired for his calm demeanor, professional composure, and the way he handles himself under pressure, is not the type of person to lose control publicly. And yet, that's exactly what the situation seemed to demand. Within moments of Teyana's revelation, social media erupted. Clips of her statement began circulating across platforms. Fan reactions poured in, and hashtags immediately started trending. People couldn't stop replaying the moment, analyzing every word, every gesture, and every pause. The secret she revealed was only part of the story. The real drama lay in the collision of personalities, the intensity of reactions, and the emotional stakes that were about to spiral completely out of control. Before diving fully into the chaos, it's important to understand who these two individuals are and why this moment carried such significance. Iman Shumpert has long been admired for his ability to remain composed, even in high-pressure situations. Whether on the basketball court, in interviews, or while navigating public scrutiny, he exudes a calm control that makes his occasional reactions all the more striking. He's the type of person fans rely on to stay steady, a man who doesn't give in to unnecessary drama. Teyana Taylor, on the other hand, has built her public persona on being bold, outspoken, and unafraid to speak her mind. She is never shy about expressing herself publicly. Whether discussing her career, her relationships, or the challenges she has faced, her words carry weight because she is known for being real, direct, and unfiltered. Put these two personalities together, and the setup for tension is immediate. One is known for control, the other for fearless honesty. And when the secret she revealed surfaced online, the collision was inevitable. The revelation itself was electric. Teyana did not hint at it or sugarcoat it. Her delivery was precise, confident, and undeniably intentional. It didn't take long for fans to notice and start sharing clips, screenshots, and reactions. Every detail of the moment, her tone, her facial expressions, the timing of her words, became a point of discussion. People paused, replayed, and debated, trying to decode exactly what she meant. And as the video spread, social media feeds descended into a frenzy. Viewers speculated endlessly. What was the secret? Why did it elicit such an intense reaction? The mystery alone was enough to hook millions. But the secret was only part of the story. The unfolding drama, the emotional stakes, and the personalities involved made it impossible for anyone to look away. Iman's reaction to the revelation made the situation even more explosive. For a man who is usually measured, composed, and controlled, what he expressed publicly was raw and intense. Whether through a post, a video, or a live stream, the emotional weight was palpable. Viewers could sense shock, frustration, and even hurt in his tone. His words, gestures, and timing conveyed a man processing something deeply personal under the harsh scrutiny of millions. Fans immediately noticed that this was not the usual Shumpert they knew. Something had rattled him. And in an era where public composure is often prized over emotional honesty, his raw, unfiltered response made the story all the more compelling. People were drawn not just to the secret itself, but to the very human response of a man caught off guard, forced to navigate emotion in real time. As Iman processed the revelation, the social media response grew exponentially. Fans and viewers split almost instantly into camps. Supporters argued that he was entirely justified in reacting as he did, that his emotions were valid, and that anyone in his position would have felt similarly. They praised his honesty, his willingness to confront the situation, and the vulnerability he displayed. Critics, however, questioned his approach. They argued that a private matter could have been handled more discreetly, that responding publicly only escalated the drama, and that sometimes restraint is more powerful than an immediate reaction. Meanwhile, other fans stayed neutral, fascinated by the emotional intensity and the way social media transformed a personal moment into global entertainment. Every reaction, every comment, every clip added fuel to the fire. What started as a single revelation snowballed into an event that felt larger than life. Teyana's intentions in the drama added another layer of complexity. Some people argued that her decision to reveal the secret was a matter of transparency, an expression of openness and honesty. Her public image reinforced this interpretation. She is not someone who fabricates drama, she speaks from the heart. Others, however, viewed it differently, suggesting that she was intentionally stirring the pot, pushing buttons, and creating public spectacle for attention. Every detail was dissected. The way she phrased her words, the facial expressions she used, the timing of her reveal. Old clips and posts were re-examined to provide context, and suddenly the story became not just about the secret, but about perception, intention, and personality. The emotional fallout extended far beyond the screen. The pressure on Iman was palpable as every post, every story, and every moment of silence was scrutinized by millions. People read between the lines, attributing meaning to pauses, phrasing, and timing. Social media algorithms amplified each reaction, and trending hashtags kept the story in the public eye. The intensity escalated with every passing hour. The contrast between Iman's normally measured personality and his raw public reaction made the drama irresistible to viewers, who couldn't look away from the authentic human emotion unfolding in real time. As days passed, the story evolved from a simple revelation into a study in human behavior, perception, and the pressures of fame. Fans weren't just reacting to what was said. They were reacting to how it made them feel. Loyalty, trust, reputation, and emotional honesty became central themes. Some defended Iman's reaction, emphasizing authenticity and emotional integrity. Others analyzed Teyana's choice to speak out, debating the appropriateness and timing of her actions. The secret itself became secondary to a broader conversation about emotion, perception, and the way public figures navigate personal moments under the unrelenting gaze of millions. Social media, as always, became a character in its own right. Every post, comment, or shared clip contributed to the escalating narrative. Algorithms, trends, and viral dynamics fueled the intensity, transforming a private moment into a spectacle that captivated millions. Each reaction added another layer, another perspective, another emotional beat. What might have remained a private issue became public property, dissected and interpreted by countless voices, each adding their own judgment, speculation, or emotional reaction. The story became a reflection of modern digital culture, how quickly personal moments can be amplified, analyzed, and transformed into global conversation. By the second week, the narrative had become about more than just a secret. It was now a study in trust, vulnerability, and public perception. Iman had shown a side rarely seen: raw emotion and human vulnerability. Teyana had demonstrated her willingness to speak openly and assert her perspective. Fans, influencers, and commentators had all become participants, debating motives, reactions, and consequences. The conversation extended far beyond the original revelation, touching on broader themes of fame, privacy, and emotional honesty. As the online frenzy began to simmer, what remained was a powerful lesson in perception. The secret itself was less significant than the reactions it provoked, the emotional intensity it revealed, and the public's fascination with vulnerability in unexpected places. Even as new stories emerged and social media moved on to the next trending topic, the echoes of this moment lingered. Fans remembered Iman's rare vulnerability, Teyana's bold revelation, and the storm of emotions that followed. It had become more than entertainment. It had become a story about human behavior under pressure, about how quickly public opinion forms, and about the fragility of carefully cultivated images when confronted with raw honesty. In the end, the story is a reminder that in the world of fame, every personal revelation, every emotional response, and every public statement carries weight. Social media doesn't just report emotion. It amplifies it, reshapes it, and spreads it across the globe in seconds. The interplay between perception and reality, between emotion and narrative, creates moments that captivate millions and leave lasting impressions. Iman's reaction, Teyana's revelation, and the fan response together form a story that is as much about human emotion as it is about celebrity culture, showing how vulnerability, honesty, and perception collide in ways that no one can fully predict. This is not just a story about a secret. It's a story about authenticity, pressure, and the unpredictable consequences of sharing personal truths in a world that watches, judges, and amplifies every move. It's about how emotions spread faster than facts, how perception can outweigh reality, and how human reactions under pressure can captivate millions. For the audience watching, it is impossible to look away because this is drama that feels real, raw, and unforgettable. The story may leave trending topics, but its impact lingers. Fans remember the vulnerability, confrontation, and intensity when personal truth met public scrutiny. In the age of social media, no reaction goes unnoticed, no emotion unamplified, and even small revelations ripple globally. Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor's drama is a study of human emotion, online culture, and balancing personal life with public perception. As posts fade and hashtags die down, one truth remains. Every word, gesture, and secret carries weight. Authenticity sparks passion. Vulnerability captivates. And perception shapes reality for the stars and the millions watching.